everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Jaguars going up against the Texans.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here it is, the first NFL carry for Leonard Fournette. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Fournette. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson escapes the defender. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Watson on 1st down. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now Watson. And Robinson with a big catch. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal, and the Jags last year just 8 rushing touchdowns, 2nd fewest in the NFL. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on first down is Bortles. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Here's the rookie from Texas, D'Onta Foreman. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing is Bortles. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Was looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles going deep for Hopkins. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
The Jags getting ready to set up shop on offense. And, Charles, it's a question with them that I feel like we've asked many times before. Is this the year you think that they turn it around? They enter 2017 having missed the playoffs for a 9th consecutive year.
And until Jacksonville answers that question affirmatively with a playoff run and a playoff appearance, we keep asking that question, and rightfully so. Look, they've had excellent drafts over the last 3, 4, 5 seasons, most of that on defense. This year, they tried to hit it on offense. They try and help out their young quarterback, Blake Bortles. They went with Leonard Fournette, the big runner out of LSU. Cam Robinson, the offensive tackle out of Alabama. They want to control the ball a little bit more, and they think if they can do that, play better on offense, they can make a run in the AFC South.
Second down following the run. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy. Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still have.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. And
he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 33 yards, and the Texans are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10:20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's got some space here. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
I love it. A scout told me that with his running style, this guy's always the hammer, never the nail, but also has the ability to break it off big, too.
I was on the field for a game he had last year at LSU, and there were some college boys warming up, and then Leonard Fournette walked in. He is a man.
Full grown.
On first down, it's Watson. Oh, he's got some breathing room and avoids the contact by sliding. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Fournette, a first down carry and an alley to run, and he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. They'll try the air now with Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And unfortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. Finding room inside the 40. And the cutback to the sideline. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards. Again, it's Foreman. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. They'll go with Foreman. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans will extend their lead. Novak is on to attempt the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Fournette. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Flex round! Flex round!
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Come on, let's go!
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down.
On every snap, the defense is trying to establish who they are, but on third and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
Now a first down throw, Watson. His throw incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Watson off play action. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brian Cushing. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Going to need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And they're going to go soft on the corners. Third and long. It's Watson. They find some open field here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's and nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, 5, and he will score. It's a touchdown. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
First and 10, Watson, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. On second down, here's Watson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now T.J. Yeldon, and a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here comes the Texans now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run again with Foreman, and this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. A quick hitter complete. It's Fuller. Give him 30 yards there.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The swing pass caught, and they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now Bortles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DeAndre Hopkins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A gain of 6 there on first. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. first down. Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Carlos Watkins in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
From the gun, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had it.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Here's Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And now out comes Houston. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D looking like they may blitz. Bortles now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Here we go now.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now.
On play action, it's Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They begin with a run by Fournette, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And an alley to run. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Shift together here from the D-line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. To throw, it's Bortles. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Normally when I talk about DeAndre Hopkins, I'm talking about accomplishments. In this case, I'm remembering that he lost nearly 600 yards in receiving from 2015. He had less than 1,000 last year.
Yeah, and his touchdowns dropped from 11 to 4, so now he's hoping for more consistent quarterback play. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Let's go!
Here's Watson now on second down. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Fresh set of downs here. Out of the gun, Watson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Here's Bortles to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Second down following the incompletion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Bortles will try again on second down. Being chased out left. And he slings one that's incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Looking for Strong, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Jacksonville made plenty of changes in their coaching staff in the offseason, but they kept the defensive staff mainly intact. They're going to need a better payoff. They only had 7 interceptions as a group last year.
Good to get the interception there. They want plenty more of those because, as you said, a lot of cash invested on that side of the ball.
A lot of talent. They're ready to roll.
They'll run with Fournette, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. This is Fournette. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Bortles going to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Bortles. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. To throw on second is Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On first down, it's Watson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Bortles going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Hey! Here we go now.
They'll run with Foreman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Texans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Bortles. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Watson. It's caught right side. It turns. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing again is Watson, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Houston, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.